Hey everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about how to find untapped keywords. And usually you can look through the extremes and negate them in a keyword search volume tool. So I do recommend that you get some sort of keyword search tool. I'm using EmberSEO. It's the one I've always been using. But you guys can use literally whatever it is that you want. Doesn't really matter. Actually, kind of does matter. It depends if the keyword tool is actually getting data from Google or not. I know SEMrush does it. I know that Ahrefs does it. Those tools cost well over $100 per month. I'm using EmberSEO because it's cheaper. It costs $9.99 per month. But anyways, if you're going to plan on finding untapped keywords, you're going to have to really heavily rely on Google's adjacent keyword term strategy. And I've said this many, many times. I've mentioned that word before, Google adjacent keyword terms. But I'm actually going to show you what I mean live here. So let's use the keyword GLP-1, for example, on EmberSEO. All right, 13 plus million searches around this topic with 335 keywords. That's a lot. It's a lot of searches. Well, what we can do is we can sort by volume here, okay? And a lot of the keywords from the beginning, like at this beginning portion with low search volume, are just not worth it. The reason why I say that is because, number one, they don't make much sense. As an SEO for a website with very little authority, you're going to have to tap into some low-quality keywords, but not this low quality. Like, some of this stuff doesn't even make sense. But as soon as you start going to like 140, 110, by the way, the reason why these keywords don't make sense, some of them at a lower level, at the lower search volumes, is because this is words that people are actually searching every month on Google, right? The tool is not just making things up. So like, for example, GLP-1 agonist over the counter, that's a keyword that does make sense. But I'll give you an example of a keyword that doesn't, right? So a keyword like, for example, DPP4I, unless it's something that I don't know about, and GLP-1 agonist. I'm not sure what DPP4I is. It could be some sort of chemical or some sort of product. I just don't know about it, but that's an example to me that doesn't really make much sense. But anyways, as soon as you start going to like these 140, all the way even up to like 1,000 something, those are keywords that are relatively untapped. Because you have to think about it. There are companies out there that are very large companies. They're not going to compete for small keywords like this. What ends up happening is all the big companies are competing for the same keyword. And that's the keyword with the million plus searches a month. And then what ends up happening is Google can't award every single company the first spot. That's only going to one company, right? And then you have other companies that are going to rank for spot 2, spot 3. But then what's going to happen is Google has something called adjacent keyword terms, where somebody could search something similar to GLP-1, and then those other companies get ranking there as well because there's not enough content to fill that demand. So if you start filling this demand, right, for these smaller keyword tools, which are keyword search volumes in the tool, you're going to start essentially tapping into an untapped niche because those big companies, they're not tapping into keywords like this. It's not worth their money. But us, the little guys, people who are running independent blogs and independent businesses, it's good to go after these because it's actually practical that you can rank for them if you write a really good piece of content and then develop some topical authority over time. So hopefully that video helps. I'll talk to you guys later, and if you have questions, let me know.